Hi, here I am back at Zzipp Media Studio here in Weymouth. Today I just took a ride on the Jurassic Skyline that you'll find on Weymouth Beach. Here's the video. Enjoy. Okay, we're on the way to the tower now, as you can see there in front of me. I'll have to get a steady cam for this thing. But I remember when this was built. I did some video on my Facebook page. I don't know whether you can go back and find it, but there were some pieces of it being built there. They changed the name from the Millennium Tower, I think, to the Jurassic Skyline. They changed the name to the Jurassic Skyline. It's run by Merlin Entertainments, who also run the Sea Life Centre here. So I'm just going to try to get in, have a ride, and take you on a ride virtually by video. So we're just coming up to it now. There we are, Jurassic Skyline it says. Because I work at Wilkinson's here in Weymouth, I hopefully can get a free entry. I've bought all my documentation, so we'll see how it goes. It seems that you've got to have complimentary tickets, but they let me on, so we'll go for a ride. Just had my photograph taken for a silly picture on top of the skyline, so we'll see what happens.
Remain seated throughout the entirety of the journey, and please refrain from smoking. Surely the asphalt top height of 53 metres or 171 feet, where we will be doing two 360-degree turns. We do have a commentary for you as well, which tells us the history of the local area. So if you did purchase one of our mini guides, now would be a great time to get it out to help you follow along with the speech and spot out some key landmarks.
From Skyline and Dorset to an excellent in Devon, the Jurassic Coast is a 95-mile stretch of breathtakingly beautiful coastline. In 2001, it was made a UNESCO World Heritage Site in recognition of its unique rocks, fossils and landforms. The rocks in the cliffs are a near complete record of 185 million years of Earth's history, taking us on a walk through time that covers the Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous periods, the age of the dinosaurs. The different rock types along the coast create amazing landforms like Chesil Beach and Durdle Door, the dramatic natural rock arch that is the icon of the Jurassic Coast. The impressive arch was formed by the erosive power of the sea on vertical layers of different types of rock. The softer rocks behind and below the hard Portland limestone layer were eroded away, leaving Durdle Door standing proud against the power of the waves. From exquisite starfish and elder ammonites to dinosaur teeth and prehistoric poo, the Jurassic Coast has yielded thousands of fascinating fossil finds. The Oxford clay and corallian beds at Fursey Cliff and Redcliffe Point are rich in ammonites, reptile remains and giant fossil oyster shells, whilst in the Portland Stone at Freshwater Bay on the Isle of Portland, mollusks, ammonites and trace fossils can be found. The mini-guide gives you detailed information about the coastline you can see now. It was written in collaboration with the Jurassic Coast Trust, which receives a donation for every copy purchased. Dinosaurs disappeared from the Jurassic Coast 65 million years ago. Now, we move on to an event that threatened the entire human population of Britain. In 1348, the Black Death, a bubonic plague pandemic, swept through England, killing half the population. Carried by flea-infected rats, the plague originated in China and spread west along the trade routes through Europe. The first known case in England was a seaman who arrived in Weymouth from Gascony in June 1348. The man was taken to a harbourside cottage, but soon died. Before long, every resident along the street succumbed to the same fate. Named Hell Lane, it was renamed Helen Lane in the 19th century, and can be found one street back from the harbourside behind the harbour master's office. Onwards now to happier times, the 1800s, when King George III put Weymouth well and truly on the map. On the hillside to the north of Weymouth, you can see the Osmington White Horse, a figure cut into the chalk of the South Dorset Downs in 1808. Measuring 280 feet long and 323 feet wide, it depicts King George riding his horse. Known as Mad King George, he decided the seaside location was good for his health and became a regular visitor, thus making Weymouth England's first resort. Nothing much of note had happened in Weymouth since the arrival of the Black Death in the Middle Ages, but from his first visit in 1789, the sleepy port and fishing village became, overnight and for a few months each year, the epicentre of polite and political company. During his visits, regiments of soldiers camped on the surrounding hills. Naval squadrons tacked to and fro across the bay, and there was a constant coming and going of the king's chief ministers. Society followed him to Weymouth. The Playhouse presented the latest West End plays, and the assembly rooms hosted glittering balls. Popular mythology says that the king was angered by the White Horse because it showed him riding away from Weymouth, and he supposedly took this as a hint that the town wanted him to leave. In reality, the king never saw the chalk figure, as it was carved into the hill after his last visit. In 1944, Weymouth again saw a massive influx of armed forces when over 500,000 Allied troops and nearly 150,000 vehicles set off from the town for the D-Day invasion of Normandy. The US 1st Division, the Big Red One, crammed onto vessels in Weymouth and Portland harbours before setting sail to France for the assault on Omaha Beach. The infantry were loaded onto small landing craft at the quay by the pavilion and ferried to transport ships anchored in the bay, whilst Portland handled the tanks, guns, trucks and amphibious vehicles. The Mulberry Harbours were ingenious pieces of engineering designed specifically for D-Day. They were floating breakwaters which were towed across the channel to the Normandy beaches to enable the rapid offloading of troops and equipment. Parts of the Mulberry Harbours can be seen floating in Portland Harbour. During the war, troops were posted in the houses along Brunswick Terrace. Internal doors were installed, leading from one house to another, so if there was an invasion from the sea and up the beach, the troops could escape along the terrace. The outlines of the doors are still visible in some of the houses. The town's strong links with the Royal Navy were significantly disrupted when the naval base at Portland was closed in the mid-1990s. Although the area suffered economically with losses of jobs and supporting businesses, the winning of major industry in the port and the securing of the sailing events for the 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games gave the town a major boost. The 2012 Olympics had a profound influence on Weymouth and Portland. To support its selection as the official venue for the Olympic sailing events, a program of road improvements and seafront renovation and the creation of a new sailing academy have helped this stretch of the Jurassic Coast become a mecca for tourists seeking adventure, historical walks and water sport holidays. During the Olympics, thousands of people flocked to Weymouth and Portland from all around the globe. There was unparalleled media coverage, with beautiful images of the area being beamed around the world.
Did you guys have your pictures done at all?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it?
Well, we have one from Sea Life as well, but we don't want to look at it. So
Nice.
thank you very much.
That was the Jurassic Skyline here in Weymouth, Dorset, UK. It's a beautiful day. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, comment in the box below, leave a thumbs up and share, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.